Nightside Project. Finish the day happy with Ethan Millard and Alex Keary on KSL News Radio.
This is the Nightside Project. I'm Ethan Millard here with Alex Keary. Thank you so much for being a part of our show today. And it's going to be a great one. We're committed to helping you finish your commute happy. So we've got an awesome Zen headline we're going to tee up for you here in just a couple of minutes about a pretty unlikely candidate for Miss Universe that really kind of shows you that our world is moving in the right direction. It's very cool. But first, Alex.
Look, Miss Universe, but it's only committed to, but it's only awarding our world.
I'll show you. It can't. Oh, so you're saying it can't be Miss Universe because it can't
even be Miss Solar System.
We haven't even it can't be Miss Solar System.
I guess Miss Solar System we can't. But see, then let's leave it at that.
I will stipulate we don't know for sure there are no other women in the
Yeah,
universe.
we can't even say Miss Galaxy.
All right, but first,
I don't
Alex.
even know. Can I say something? How was your fireworks show?
It was really fun. We just got up on a hill and watched everyone else light off fireworks. It was amazing.
Ethan was like, people don't want to hear about what I did on 4th of July. You're right. I don't care. But
so why did you ask me?
But I think what's interesting is what you said.
Is it because you got pink eye for 4th of July?
I got hantavirus in my eyeball.
I don't know
what happened. I think a mouse laid droppings directly in my eye.
I thought you were going to wear those sunglasses during the episode.
I should because my eye got all sorts of messed up. And it was one of those things where you're like, no, I'm having a great time on 4th of July. And my eye's like swollen shut, looked like a prize fighter. No, what I wanted, but you brought something interesting up, which is this. Here in Utah, we do the aerial fireworks now. When was it? When were those passed? The cake fireworks.
A couple of years ago. 3
or 4 years ago, they said, hey, you guys can have nice things again because our ground is just dry enough. We want to make sure that everybody has enough firepower to have one of them fall over and start shooting directly at your house.
Yeah.
So we don't do the mortars. We do the next best thing, which is tiny mortars inside these little squares, and we feel like that they are safer.
But then they're really neat.
And they are. Fireworks. That's the thing is the fireworks shows, the neighborhood fireworks shows have gone up so much. They're so much better.
Yeah.
And Ethan makes a great point, and that is that this. Last night we were driving home from all the fireworks and blah, 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 and all I saw where the rockets would glare and bombs bursting in air, etc.
Yeah.
But then also afterward, there was a haze that I couldn't see through across the valley. And Ethan says that's why we're not going to be able to do the aerial fireworks anymore. Because
I think whether it's in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, I think that concern for air pollution is going to knock the fireworks back out.
We should do a study.
I will say this, the new aerial fireworks here, and just the general prosperity of the area and people being willing to spend money on fireworks.
It's all those tech dollars.
It's rendered the municipal shows totally irrelevant.
Stupid. Because the municipal shows, how close do you ever really get?
I mean, at this point,
you never get that close.
At this point, I would rather see my city collect $15,000 in singles and light those on fire in a big pile. Like that I would show up to see rather than them buy $15,000 worth of fireworks.
Yeah, and have a guy.
I would show up for a pile of money burning because I've never seen that before. But the fireworks shows.
You haven't seen that? You
got to watch them wherever.
You got to watch Narcos, bro.
Hey,
Pablo Escobar did it all the time.
Lit money on fire.
Oh, that's how he warmed his family during one of their toughest times, man.
Hey, listen, it was an interesting experience for our dog, though. Our dog, got
Judy.
fairly freaked out. It was our first 4th of July with her, so we got to learn how she was around fireworks.
You know what's funny is that most dogs, this is kind of what they do, and now they're like services that will take them, put them in like a silent room.
Put earmuffs on them?
Yeah, well, they'll give them put them in a doggy straitjacket or whatever.
Them.
And then they get them out and they go, okay, the fireworks never happened. Nobody mentioned anything about the fireworks to Judy.
No loud noises.
Bonkers.
No loud noises. All right, and on that note, let's launch an Animal Kingdom here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. If we didn't eat them first, they would kill us. Join us this evening for Nightside's Animal Kingdom.
Okay, we've had a few great submissions.
You guys just keep doing
Nightside Animal Kingdom.
You guys just keep doing your podcast. I'll be over here.
Pink eye, 4th of July pink eye. That's what
you know what? Here. The rocket's pink glare. That was my eye. All right, so what do you got for Animal Kingdom? Am I supposed to judge whether or not these animals should die?
No. Some of them actually do die. So check this out. This one was posted. This one's out of California. Now look, you see here's a deer near someone's property.
Is that
okay?
a pond or something? What is
This
that?
is it's a big basin of water
like
for
it.
livestock. And here's this deer comes up to it, and this trail camera caught. Let me get the cursor over here. Now watch this. So walks up. Now look just behind the deer. Look what pops up just behind the deer. Wong. You see that?
Oh, dang. Oh, he got him.
That's a mountain lion. Now I'm going to go back here. I want you to watch again.
So we camped.
The eyes pop up. Boom. You see that?
Yeah. The eyes. When the eyes come into view. When the eyes come into view, your fate has already been decided.
Yeah, so then that cat is right there. He's been waiting. He's been waiting around this basin,
for months.
obviously. Now here's where he makes his strike. Okay, you can see him come into view. Now, of course, the mountain lion's significantly smaller than this deer. Watch this. Watch how he covers this final. He's still about
10, 12 feet away.
Right?
Yeah.
Watch how he covers this last distance.
It's just an automatic hit,
jump.
and it's just then
giant
teeth
leap.
are on neck pretty quickly.
It was a giant leap.
Ooh, yeah, he's up there. Yeah,
now
he's
look how
fast.
high he gets. Look where his eyes are now.
Yeah, he's a blur, man. He's a superhero.
And he just takes that thing down.
So we went camping, and my kids, they're freaked out about this.
About mountain lions?
Yeah.
Well, where you guys go camping, there are
yes,
mountain
there
lions.
are a lot. And my son,
I'm just going to go ahead and let the struggle play out.
Yeah, how long did it last?
The deer stops kicking.
Yeah.
In a minute or two.
Mm-hmm. And then he was eating, right?
That would be my guess.
By my in-laws' house, my son read this whole book about cougars. My oldest son's obsessed with, just animals in general. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a book. He rents or he checks out a book from the library on cougars specifically because he knows that they live up in the mountains around where we camp.
Right.
And he goes, "Dad, you know what I found out is that these mountain lions, they'll do this. They'll make this kill. And like you mentioned, there's a lot of meat on those bones, and they can't get them all in one sitting. This isn't Golden Corral. They won't finish it all off.
Right.
They got to figure out. In fact, Golden Corral should consider the cougar way of doing things. You can get the cougar platter, which is you eat it, and then if you can't finish it, you go bury it, which is what cougars do. So cougars bury the rest of it that they can't. It's like a dog kind of.
Yeah.
So we are behind the tennis court where my in-laws live. They have a little tennis court on their property. We go down there and we're kind of hiking around the little woods there. I mean, they're in the middle of the woods.
Right.
And there is these four legs sticking out of the dirt. And it was like a half-eaten deer
that had been buried. Just not very well.
Next to no, they don't bury the full. They don't do 6 feet under, bro. They need to find it. So they leave the legs sticking out to go, oh yeah, I remember where this was. And straight up, and there had been cougar sightings all day in this in my in-laws' neighborhood.
Yeah. And
then the deer is sticking out of the dirt. This is where my kids play.
That's crazy.
And we went camping, and my kid hears some rustling in the bushes, and this dog, a neighborhood dog pops out. It was a big lab with a long tail, and my kid was convinced it was a cougar. I've never seen him scream like a girl so much. We're gonna make it our new 4th of July tradition.
Look at this.
How do my glasses look?
Look at this.
I look like the weird white Ray Charles.
Hey man, we don't want to see your pink eye. Leave him on there. Look at this.
What?
I freeze framed it right at the height of the action. This is the cougar up here on top of the deer. The cougar jumped onto the deer, and then the deer jumped up in the air.
Yeah, so they're
the
both.
cougar just rode the thing all the way back down to the ground.
Really high detail picture there, bro.
Hey,
if I was to look at that, I would just see two fireflies in the picture.
Something a little more kind of
Tame?
4th of July.
Okay.
A guy named Ashton Phillips posted this to Facebook. It is a slow motion video of a bald eagle snatching a fish out of his boat.
What?
Watch this. Watch this.
Let me see. Let me take a look.
And
here.
when I say slow motion, it's going to take a
you
minute
mean
here.
This guy needs to readjust the slow. Oh no, that's awesome. That's regal.
Isn't that cool?
Where's the fish?
Here comes the bald eagle. You'll see.
Oh, they put it out there
Boom.
for him to get.
They did. And see,
Yeah.
this is where I'm a little bit annoyed at all the headlines around this. John shared this with us
Because
on Twitter.
they act like
because they're all, this bird stole a fish out of this guy's boat. Bald eagle steals fish.
Yeah, I thought that it meant that he was pulling it in on the line, because you've seen the ones where a kid will be like, hey, son. The guy's like, son, you got that catfish. Oh, dang, the croc took it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
But
not, they put this out.
They have like a what is that? Like the motor mount? It's this thing that the motor is mounted on. It's basically a giant fish plate for a bird.
So they put a
They
gutted fish out
They
there.
put a chunk of salmon out there for it, and then went, now we wait and see if this bald eagle can see this fish.
So check this out. So I went through and I thought, well, what does it really look like? If you were to really see a bald eagle steal a fish right from a fisherman, and this is what I found. All right? Check this out.
Ooh, beautiful.
Boom, grabs the fish. Now listen.
That's his fishing reel. Jeez. Hey, that guy. Listen to his fly reel, because
can
it's
hear
off
it.
of his fishing line.
Yeah, the bird goes for a run.
Oh, crap! Listen to that fishing line. It sounded that guy. Oh,
crap!
oh wow!
Jeez.
And then cool.
Well, listen, that is,
That's it. Look, you know what that is? That's what America did. We snatched the freedom right off of the fly reel of those Brits, man.
when we come back,
There's some metaphor there.
an unlikely candidate for Miss Universe shows maybe we are headed in the right direction.
Okay.